Hi guys, welcome back. This is Terence Gavin Willis. I'm a writer and illustrator from the UK, and this is my third video for Inktober 2023, so it's day 3. If you don't already know, Inktober is an annual art challenge for artists and creatives to create an image every day for the month of October. So the end result would be 31 images. Traditionally, it's done with just ink in black and white, although people can use colour and use any kind of media they want, as long as they create one image every day for 31 days of October. I have got to apologise for any kind of background noise because the time of day that I'm filming this is quite busy, but I also want to try and get this out of the way early today because I've got a lot I want to do today. You might also hear my cat, you might also hear my rabbit, because he's in a bit of a bad mood today, this morning for some reason. So I do apologise for any kind of background noise or if the audio or anything. These videos are literally shot off the cuff, and I film them as I'm doing the images. So there will be background noise, and I will not be editing any sound out. So just in case you hear anything, it is just a disclaimer. If you hear any kind of voices or anything like that, they are just background noise. They're not intentional in any way, shape or form. Okay, right, well, let's get into it because we're on day 3 and I want to try and get this video under a little bit shorter than the previous ones. So with Inktober, there is a prompt list which comes out. Now you can make up your own, but to make life easier for me, I'm just going to stick to the official one and stick to black and white. Okay, so day 3, let's have a look. The prompt list, we've already done dream and spiders, and we're now on day 3, which is path. Okay, right, let's have a look. So I'm just going to open my sketchbook up here. So this is day 1, which is dream. I've got a video of me doing this one. And this is day 2, spiders, which I did yesterday. There's a video loaded for you to watch. So yeah, just flip through those. They are a bit long, but we're going to try and get these videos a little bit shorter if we can. All right, so day 3, path. This one should be quite simple. I could literally just draw a pathway or a concrete path or something. Right, so I'm going to keep this quite simple actually. And I'm going to go off the spin. I normally draw with blue pencil. With this one, I've instantly got an idea for an image. Now, it's something that I've seen several people do, or a technique I've seen people do, I've done myself previously. And it's just kind of like, really, it's very simple to do. So this is why I think I'm going to be confident this video is going to be quite short. So I've got a bottle of water here for spritzing. I'm not quite sure why I got cling film around it. I think that's because I was carrying it around with me. I didn't know if it leaked. I wanted it to go into the cling film. Right, so I'm going to wet my paper. This one's probably going to get a bit messy. And I've got my brush, which I've sharpened the end of to make a point for drawing. So before I do start, if you want to follow me for more content or you want to see more future content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and notifications button, because the more people that are watching me and view and like and subscribe to my channel, the more it gives me it attracts other viewers, and it goes into YouTube's algorithm. And yeah, I want to try and get more people seeing what I do. I will be starting to do other videos besides these. I just want to get the confidence with doing videos by doing this Inktober challenge. Right, but yeah, let's see. So thinking right, a path here, so I'm gonna go like this. I will try and talk through the videos, but there might be moments where you just hear me breathing. I tend to waffle once I start, but don't know if that's something that you like. Just let me know in the comments and I'll carry on with that, or if you just want me to shut up and get on with it, say that too. I don't mind. It's just good to know what people are looking for and what actually works. Some of these will be really, really, really simple. Some of them will be a little bit more complex. I'm hoping this one, because of the nature that I'm doing it, will be very, very simple and very quick, so I can get this under a certain time frame. I mean, this kind of technique tends to works best with larger sizes of surfaces, but the idea is I'm just trying to get the idea down more than anything at this point. And I don't know if anybody's ever tried this before. If you haven't, it's quite a very easy process to follow. It's just literally get a spray bottle. Clean water is obviously the desired. Spray your surface, and then whilst it's still wet, just get a brush or a pen or any kind of thing you can make a mark with, and get some ink. Water soluble paint like ink or watercolor or acrylic ink, or even watered down gouache. Those type of paints work best for this. And this is something that I learned in art college about mark making. Sometimes it's not always about a brush or about the bristles of a brush or a pencil. Sometimes you can just use a stick or a sharpened stick, or in this case, the end of an old brush, just sharpened it to a point, and use it as a mark making tool. Now, we'll be going back into it with a brush just to try and bring some details out. Okay, I'm going to do something in the middle, but I'm not quite sure at this point. And this is something over here that I've learned. There's a little bit of a technique that I did by accident, which is if you get paint or the ink, load it up onto your your implements, particularly in this case the sharpened end of the stick, and kind of drag it, it gives it a texture. And that texture, to me, especially when drawing things like trees, is really good for creating bark. I also use this technique when I'm inking other kinds of like illustrations I'm doing. And it also allows for creating slightly broader kind of marks. I'm going to try and get it darker as it goes in the middle here. And I'm going to do something very naughty in a second. You probably think, well, why are you doing that? But hopefully you'll figure out why I'm doing it once it's towards the end of the video. But if you've got any questions about media, the equipment I'm using, please don't be afraid to put in a comment. And I'll either answer in the comments, I'll answer it in a future video, or in a separate video. Alright, this is the naughty thing. You ready? But hopefully you see why I'm doing it. But before it gets away with me, let me get my tissue. Just gonna go in, just get rid of some of this. Again, using equipment that you think, well, why are you using that? But then you see the end results of it. So now I'm going to go in and just, at the end of the brush, I'm just going to start bringing that back up slightly. Now, I am going to try and darken this up in the because I do actually want this to be darker. Introduce one of the things I do actually like to do, I never really throw away brushes. This is an old battered brush, it's crooked, it's got splaying ends, but for things like this, when I'm being quite expressive and I want it to look organic, I'm not bothered by things like this because in fact it can create very little happy accidents, as we call them, and create texture and create more of a natural feel. So it's just one thing. One of the things that I do across all my artwork is I my projects is there's certain equipment, there's certain techniques that I will employ because they work for a reason, and because of the results that they give. But a lot of my work, in fact 99% of my work, is designed to look and feel organic. Because even though it doesn't look photorealistic, it's the impression that it gives. Like I said, sorry about the background noise. Believe it or not, the windows are actually shut. It's just very loud where I live, and there's always a police vehicle or an emergency vehicle virtually every 20 minutes or so. I don't think I'm going to be doing much more on this, because it's like, I think it's starting to look like the way I want it to look. So just a few more things around here, I think. And then I'm going to do another naughty thing in a second. Because I've changed my mind about that middle. Right, a couple more things I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a bit of tissue ready, because I have to do this quite quick. But here comes the correction fluid. Flow first. I have to cue this a little bit quick before the correction fluid dries, or else it just looks like a blob. Sorry if that was loud, by the way. Right, I normally use a hairdryer, but that would be even louder. Right, I think we're going to call that quits, and I might just get this under 20 minutes. So, right, let's just quickly sign it. I can find my fine liner. And there you go. Inktober day 3. Path. Okay, right, so I will love you and leave you. I'll get this scanned in, and I'll get the video uploaded to YouTube, so you'll see this a lot later than I've actually filmed it. But yeah, if you, like I said, if you want to watch more videos, see more content, just hit like, subscribe, and notifications. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye-bye.